Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 25th of Story Talks. Our question for today is: how do we use anecdotes for personal branding?
Anecdotes are basically short true stories. So we can share anecdotes or incidents which happened with us, which can build our credibility and personal brand. How do we use anecdotes to build a personal brand? What kind of anecdotes can be shared? Those are the questions which I'm going to answer now. So I will give you some examples. Anecdotes can be created for incidents such as, for example, you have met a famous person or an interesting personality. Maybe you have met a CEO or a top businessman. You had a short chat, so you share an anecdote that when I met so and so, then I asked him this question or he shared this with me. This was interesting advice. Then speaking at an event. So one of my clients was recently a speaker at a CII event. Now he can share it as a story that, when I was doing this workshop for CII, a participant asked an interesting question. This was the question and this is the answer that I gave. Now that's another example, working with a prestigious client. Now you just don't go on LinkedIn and add, our company is working for Sony, or, our company is working for a famous client like Google. So now a better way to do that is when working with our new client, or, if unless you have like sometimes I have that non-disclosure agreement or NDA with my clients. So I'm not supposed to reveal their names outside. But if you don't have a non-disclosure agreement with your clients, then you can share a story directly that while working with Sony or while working with Google or this big company or, this famous person, while I was, working with Jaipur Rugs, so this, interesting interaction I had with their founder. So that's, one example. But even if I have a non-disclosure agreement, maybe, I can say while I was coaching a CEO of a HR tech firm, then he asked me this, interesting question. Okay, we had this interesting interaction. So maybe in that case, we need to disguise the client. You are traveling abroad for an international conference, seminar, something. So you share an anecdote to basically say that I'm learning from international experts, I'm interacting with, international experts. So that builds your credibility. Launching a new product, your company is launching a new product, so you share a product story. How did we come with the idea of this product? What was the origin or the backstory of the product? So that can be interesting. You have taken a new job, got a new promotion, new role. You have joined as an advisor to a startup, and then you create a story that, I am advising this client on business strategy and digital marketing. And, while I was doing this interaction with their top management, we had a discussion on content strategy, and this, this interesting discussion followed, and what are the trends in content and blah, blah. So these are some examples where you can create anecdotes which create win-win situations. So they build your brand and they add value to the life of your audience, either by educating them or at least bringing a smile on their faces. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.